Good morning, students. Welcome to English composition class. Today, we are going to learn about formal letter writing. Coming to its definition, let's see what is a letter. A letter is a written, typed, or printed communication. Letters are of two types: formal letters and informal letters. Now let's see what is a formal and informal letter. A formal letter is meant for an official, while informal letters are sent to friends and relatives. Now, here, formal means where you are supposed to do some formalities, where you have to follow some specific rules, and it is sent to authorities, newspaper editors, police commissioner, any authority. And informal letters are sent to friends, dear ones, or relatives. Coming to next, today we are going to discuss about formal letters. See, these are the letters addressed to officials, authorities, business organization or person, that is business person, employment agencies and newspaper editors, etc. Now there are many types of formal letters. First one is to make a complaint when we want to complain about something. Inquiry letter, that means you want to inquire about a product or its price, any inquiry. Third one is place or cancel an order. You can place an order or cancel an order by writing a formal letter. Next is application, which you are familiar with because you submit the application in school for the purpose of leave or sick leave. Next is to make a proposal. Then draw attention to some important issues. Some letters are written with a purpose to draw attention for some important issues. Now, let's see the format of formal letter. Left hand side, you will mention the address of the sender, that is your address, with your house number in the first line, then area, city, date. See the punctuation marks. After house number, you will put a comma, then area, comma, city, full stop. Then comes the date, and date will be current date. Leave a line and then write the details of the receiver. That means who is going to receive this letter or whom you are sending the letter to, comma. Then comes the designation, comma. Then the firm's name or the institution name to whom you are sending the letter, again comma. Then comes the city. Again leave a line. Now see, in the first and second, what care you have to take. See the note. Write on the left hand side. Second is put the punctuation marks as shown, that is comma and full stop. Always write date. For example, 8th June 2020. Full date has to be written. Don't write in a short way, that is 8/6/2020. This will be the wrong way to write date. Previously, we have discussed this, so I hope you know this. Next is subject. Subject should be centrally aligned, that means it should be in center. After writing the details of the receiver, write the subject in the center. Again, I have put a note. Subject should be written in center. Don't underline anything. You are not supposed to underline anything. Then leave a line after writing a subject. Now, after writing subject, we will write salutation, that is sir or madam. Don't use dear or any such words. That will also be written on the left hand side after writing subject. and put comma after writing sir or madam. Next comes the body, that is the content of the letter. The body of the letter is divided into three paragraphs. The first paragraph states the purpose, that is, you have to mention the reason or the purpose why you have written this letter. The second paragraph gives the detail of the matter. The third paragraph is the conclusion of the letter, that means you will conclude the letter. In this, we mention what we expect. For example, a solution to the problem or to highlight an issue in the newspaper, etc. Accordingly, as per the subject, we will conclude the letter. Now leave a line after completing body. Next comes complimentary closing, that is, you are ending the letter with a complimentary closing. You will end the letter by saying thanking you, comma, yours sincerely, truly, or faithfully. And when you are writing to the principal ma'am, you will end by saying yours obediently. And after writing yours sincerely or obediently, put a comma and end it with XYZ. Don't write any name. See the note. Here it is written that complimentary closing is written on left hand side. Put the punctuation marks as shown, that is comma. Then after writing thanking you, use words yours sincerely or yours truly, etc. Any such words can be used. Now some useful sentences and points which will help us to frame the content of the letter. First is while writing a complaint letter. You can take these sentences and frame the content accordingly. See, I wish to draw your attention to. This way you can start writing. Or I would suggest that. Next is I suggest that immediate steps must be taken. 2. Then is I wish to complain about. Last is I look forward to a prompt reply. That is when we are ending, we can use this sentence. I look forward to a prompt reply. Next comes the order letters, when we are placing the order of certain goods or we are cancelling it. I would like to purchase or cancel the order. Then is please send the following at your earliest. Then we urgently require any items you need. You can mention that. Then while writing order letters, you always have to specify the name of the product or model number, color, size and quantity. In what numbers you want to order that particular product. Then always mention your payment mode or mention that you have paid in advance. Indicate your preferred delivery method and date. Next is provide contact details. We are continuing with useful sentences and points. Now, if we are writing inquiry letter, which sentences will be useful? First is I am interested or I wish to learn more about anything which you want to order or you want to inquire about. Next is could you please send the following information? Next is you can request for a catalog or brochure, etc. Then is I would like to get a description of. Then do you supply? That is, we are asking the dealer that do you supply such things which we are ordering? Then comes what is the price of? If you want to inquire about the price of a product, you can inquire this way. Then per day or weekly charges. You can inquire about the per day charges or weekly charges. Then would you kindly? Such sentences can be framed in a polite way. Now while writing application. If we are writing an application for a job or admission. Now if we are writing for a job, we will start by writing in reply to your advertisement in dash newspaper, that is any newspaper in which you have seen the advertisement. Then is I wish to apply for admission to. This sentence will be used while taking admission or while applying for admission to particular university, college or school. Again, if you are applying for job, you can start writing, I would like to apply for the post which was advertised in dash, that is in newspaper, on dash date, that is the particular date on which you saw the ad. Again, below that you can mention that my qualifications are as follows. Then I am graduated from dash, that is any university, and I have mastered in dash. Then I would be glad to come for an interview. Now comes leave application. In this, you have to mention the reason why you are taking the leave, then number of days, then mention the date from dash to dash date. Now, when you are writing a formal letter, you should first is state the aim or purpose in the first paragraph. That is, you have to state the reason for writing. Then, do not deviate from the subject. That is, do not go off the subject. Write on the subject. Try to avoid flowery language and long words. That is, don't try to impress or use any such words which we are supposed to use in informal letters. Here we are writing for formal letters, so we have to be very careful. Keep the letters short and to the point. We will write in a short way and we will write it to the point. Then is be polite. The main thing is we have to be very polite and respectful even if you are launching a complaint. Even if you are writing a complaint letter, you have to be very polite. Then is try to be clear and don't include extra details unless it is necessary. So don't try to include any extra details unless it is necessary. Students, there are different types of letters. Here we are going to start with letters of complaint. Now here are some solved examples for your practice. These examples you are supposed to write down in your composition notebook. Let's see the first question. Question 1. Write a letter to the senior police inspector complaining about the nuisance of loudspeakers in a 10-day long festival disturbing you during your exams. Now see, here you are complaining the police inspector that there is lot of nuisance of loudspeakers in some 10-day long festival and it is disturbing you during your exams. So here we will start by writing our own address. On the left hand side we are writing plot number 63, Ward 10 BC, Gandhidham, full stop. Then you will write the current date. Here I have taken 10th June 2020. Now leave a line and write the receiver's address. That is 2, then the senior police inspector, police department, Gandhidham. Again we are leaving a line and then we are writing subject. While writing subject, you have to use colon mark, that is colon sign. Here the subject is nuisance of loudspeakers during exam time. After leaving a line, we will write salutation. We are starting with Sir, I would like to draw your kind attention to the nuisance of the loudspeakers on the streets where the 10-day long festival take place in the pavilion. We are drawing the attention of the police inspector to the 10-day long festival which is going on in the pavilion. The loudspeaker starts with mainly prayers and goes on till 12 noon. The residents get a break from music till 2 p.m. Here we are mentioning the details that the prayers, loudspeaker starts with prayers and it goes on till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Then the residents are relieved from that music till 2 p.m. Then once again the music begins with Bollywood songs which last till late night. Then again they start playing the Bollywood songs and continue till late night except for evening prayers. That means they while doing evening prayers they don't play the music. We students suffer a lot due to this. Now we are coming to second paragraph. We students suffer a lot due to this. It becomes difficult to concentrate on studies with exams approaching near. Because we are preparing for exams, our exams are approaching, so we are mentioning that. I request you to kindly intervene in this matter, that is, look into the matter. I request you to allow the organizers to play only the prayer songs of half an hour each in the morning as well as evening, so that the sentiments of the devotees are not hurt. See, we have to be polite, so we are writing that I request you to allow the organizers. We are requesting the police officer that he should allow the organizers to play only the prayer songs and keeping in mind the sentiments of the devotees. That is, the sentiments should not be hurt. With this, we finish our letter, and at last we will end it with complimentary closing. Thanking you, comma, yours faithfully, comma, XYZ. Now, let's have a look at the second example of complaint letter. See, the question is, write a letter to the airport manager complaining about the loss of baggage. Here we have lost our luggage or baggage and we want to complain to the airport manager. So the address, our address will be on the left hand side. We are writing plot number 25, comma, Leelasha Nagar, again, comma, Gandhidham, full stop. 10th June 2020, today's date, that is current date. To the manager, comma, Ahmedabad Airport Authority, then Ahmedabad. Now the subject is loss of baggage. Then after that we will start with writing salutation, that is, sir, comma, I flew down from Dubai by flight number IC721 on Tuesday the 7th June 2020, but was unable to locate my luggage after flight. Here we are mentioning the details of the flight, that is, we have mentioned the flight number and we flew down from Dubai by this flight. On further inquiry with the ground staff, I was informed that it could have been wrongly boarded on some other flight. Now, when we inquired further with the ground staff, they informed us that the luggage might have been wrongly boarded. Now comes the concluding paragraph, which states, enclosed, please find a photocopy of my boarding pass and the luggage receipt. I request you to kindly help me locate the same, as it contains all my important documents which I require to submit to my employer immediately. Here we are requesting to find a photocopy of the boarding pass and the luggage receipt too. And also we are requesting to locate it the same as soon as possible. Locate the luggage soon, because it contains some important documents which we want to submit to the employer. Here comes the closing of the letter. You will end it by saying, thanking you and please oblige. Next, yours faithfully, comma, XYZ. With this, we finish the complaint letter of loss of baggage. Now, the next letter too is of complaint type, and in this, we are asking to replace the product. So, let's have a look at the question. The question is, write a letter to MS, that is Messrs. Ganesh Electronics, 19 Industrial Area. This is his address. Complaining about the washing machine which you purchased recently and is giving you a lot of trouble now. Ask for its replacement immediately. Write necessary details. Now, here you will mention all the details, the product number, the model number, the color, size. Whenever you are asking for replacement, always mention the product which you have purchased. Then you recently purchased it. and the washing machine is giving you now some problem. So let's start. Plot number 20. This is our address. Apnanagar, Gandhidham. I have taken 10th June 2020. Students, you will write the date on which you are writing in your notebook. 2. Messrs. Ganesh Electronics, that is MS Ganesh Electronics, comma, 19 Industrial Area, again comma, then Delhi. Now comes the subject, the topic on which we are writing letter. The topic is replacing washing machine. After leaving a line, we will start writing salutation, that is, Sir. We purchased LG washing machine model number LGWP 95265 for rupees 9800 wide your receipt number 378 dated 5th March 2020. Now we are mentioning the details of the product, that is details of washing machine, and the model number of the washing machine was LGWP 95265, so we have mentioned that, and we purchased for rupees 9800. That means at the time of doing payment we paid 9800. Here we have also mentioned the receipt number and the date on which we purchased the washing machine, that is we purchased on 5th March 2020. Now, not even 5 months have passed, but the machine is not working properly. Here we are informing the dealer that 5 months have still not passed and the machine has started giving some problem. Its water heating system seems to have some manufacturing defect. We have specified the problem, what problem the machine is having. The machine is having its water heating system problematic. It seldom works properly. That means it rarely works. Your mechanic has already visited us twice, but he has not been able to satisfy us. The mechanic has visited already twice, but he has not been able to satisfy us. Since the machine carries 2 years warranty, that is, machine is in the warranty period, you are requested to take it and replace it with a new machine. So we are requesting the dealer to take it back and replace us with a new machine. An early action or reply will be appreciated. See, in the whole letter we have used very polite language, as you have studied the rules that you have to be polite even if you are launching a complaint. Now we are ending this letter by saying thanking you, comma, yours faithfully again, comma, then you will write XYZ. With this we finish our examples of complaint letter. Children, I hope you all have understood the concept of complaint letter. So we will continue with some more types of formal letters in our next video. Thank you all.